Nestled in the northern part of South America, Colombia found itself entangled in the complex web of the Cold War, a period marked by ideological struggles and geopolitical maneuvering between the United States and the Soviet Union. This article explores Colombia's role during the Cold War, examining its efforts to maintain neutrality, navigate regional alliances, and address internal conflicts amidst the broader global tensions. Neutrality and the search for independence. Colombia, like many Latin American nations, adopted a policy of neutrality during the Cold War. The government, led by various leaders such as Gustavo Rojas Pinilla and later Alberto Lleras Camargo, aimed to preserve Colombian sovereignty and avoid entanglement in the ideological conflicts between the superpowers. This stance allowed Colombia to pursue a more independent foreign policy, charting its own course amid the global power struggle. Regional alliances and the Organization of American States. While officially neutral, Colombia actively participated in regional organizations such as the Organization of American States. Formed in 1948, the OAS aimed to foster cooperation and mutual defense among member states in the Western Hemisphere. Colombia's involvement in the OAS reflected its commitment to regional stability and its desire to engage in diplomatic initiatives that could mitigate the impact of Cold War tensions. Economic partnerships and U.S. influence. Colombia's economy played a significant role in its Cold War experience. The country developed economic ties with the United States, particularly through the Alliance for Progress, a U.S. initiative aimed at promoting economic development and thwarting the spread of communism in the Americas. While benefiting from economic partnerships, Colombia faced challenges associated with the influence of U.S. policies on its internal affairs. Internal strife and the influence of guerrilla movements. Throughout the Cold War, Colombia experienced internal conflicts driven by various factors, including socio-economic inequality and political unrest. Guerrilla movements, such as the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia and the National Liberation Army, emerged during this period, drawing inspiration from Marxist ideologies. The Colombian government's efforts to address these insurgencies were influenced by the broader Cold War context, with the U.S. providing military aid to combat the perceived threat of communism. Narcotics trade and U.S. intervention. The latter part of the Cold War saw the emergence of the narcotics trade as a significant issue in Colombia. The U.S. escalated its involvement in the region under the pretext of combating drug trafficking, contributing to the militarization of the conflict. The nexus between the drug trade, internal conflicts, and U.S. intervention added layers of complexity to Colombia's experience during the closing years of the Cold War. Conclusion. Colombia's journey through the Cold War was marked by a delicate balancing act between maintaining neutrality, fostering regional alliances, and addressing internal challenges. The country's commitment to sovereignty allowed it to navigate the complexities of global geopolitics while dealing with internal strife and external pressures. As Colombia moved into the post-Cold War era, the legacies of this period continued to shape its political, economic, and social landscape, reflecting the enduring impact of global events on nations around the world.